I love this game. What's going on? Dang it. What's going on? It's Zach here, and today we're taking a look at SEGA All-Stars Racing, also known as Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing, if you're that kind of person and if you don't want to waste your time doing stuff. Game released for PS3, Wii, Xbox 360, DS, and I think that might be it. I think it was released in 2010. And to prove I'm not a dirty liar, here's my copy of the game. And to further myself closer to the truth, I'm playing the game right now. I'm clever, aren't I? Anyway, this is a racing game featuring Sonic and a bunch of SEGA characters barely anyone's heard of, actually. So I figured, why don't I just review it? That's not true. I let people on TikTok vote for my review. It was either that or Spyro's Adventure. Kinda disappointed this review was in Spyro's Adventure. One day. It'll happen one day. So let us begin the review! Okay, now we can begin the review. The story of this game is non-existent. There is no story to this game. I mean, what did you expect, guys? It's a racing game. There's barely gonna be any story for a racing game. What is this? Crash Bandicoot? Before you get the wrong idea, I love tag team racing. So I guess we'll just move on to the next topic, which is characters. And there's a good amount of characters in here. So the game offers you 20 playable characters. Where's my controller? PS3, and by the way, I'm playing this on the PS3. And let me just switch camera angles real quick. And here we are in the character selection screen, and this is actually really handy for me because I'm actually playing the game. I'm home alone right now, but you don't really care about that, do you? So your character selection consists of Sonic, Monkey, Chicken Boy, Monkey, Anime Grill Waifu, Delinquent Graffiti Tagger, you know. I like him. He's funny. Yeah, so apparently this game consists of characters barely anyone's heard of. Who's Big? Does anyone know who Big is? But if I had to pick a favorite, I would say it's between Beat and BD Joe here. Beat has that very rebellious bad boy attitude look, and BD Joe seems like waifu material. Time to head over to the music and gameplay. We'll go over the music first, and good thing I'm playing this game right now so I can give you a little bit of a taster for the music. Here's a listen for those who haven't played this game yet. Okay, let's stop before I go completely crazy. And that, kids, is good music. Let's head on over to some gameplay. So if you go into the settings, you'll go into a section that says Test Drive, which is where we're at right now. So let's go! Let's take this baby up for a test drive. So as you can see here, you get some power-ups. They are random, and I'll get into those power-ups very soon, mainly the All-Star moves. It's nothing too advanced, but you know, it's just holding down buttons. If you're in the air, you get to do funny tricks. And if you bash yourself, those are always comical. And I think that's a success. The f do you mean I'm going the wrong way? So there's nothing to say about the gameplay, it's just one of the shoulder pads to just go. Action button is to use your items, which are randomly generated, by the way. And if you're behind, if you're last in the race or near last, the items are better. And it's just analog stick to steer. So the gameplay is fine, but it's the all-star moves that shine. The all-star moves are specific moves for specific characters, and they're obviously accessible if you're near the foot of the race. Some examples include Sonic using his Chaos Emeralds, which is kind of obvious. One of the more unique ones is Opa Opa, who has not one, but 3 all-star moves. You get the choice of 3, and that's actually really unique. I don't think any other racer has 3 all-star moves. The Bonanza Brothers, Mobo and Robo, summon their magical blimp flying in the sky on a magical world for you and me to rain down bombs onto the track and sabotage, or as I like to call it, death from above. Then you got a couple of my favorites, BD Joe, who brings forth his partner and decides to go out of town and go crazy! I might not have played Crazy Taxi, but I might be familiar with BD Joe's characteristics. And of course, Beat being a graffiti tagger of Jet Set Radio, which I have never played as well, but am well aware of the game and the concept. Jumps out of his car and just tags his opponents, which I think is actually really cool. Some offer speed, others offer skill, and some are just... they exist. Flaws. Are there any flaws to this game? No, none that I know of. Unless if you count Transformed, the sequel to this game. Does that count? Can that count as a flaw? I honestly don't want to review Transformed after this. In all seriousness, like my previous review, I can't find any flaws with this game. Except, playing as Eggman. I've got loads to complain about. I'm not saying Eggman's a bad character. I'm just saying Eggman is a villain, and I don't like playing as villains, personally. I'm more of a hero myself. In all seriousness, why did they include Big in this game? Just why? You and I both know that was gonna happen. The levels in this game, actually really good. They're really fun to play in. One of my favorites would have to be this one right here, Shibuya Downtown. I think it's just a fun racetrack to play in. There's a lot of obstacles in your way, good amount of jumps, and it's a Jet Set Radio themed racetrack. It's obviously gonna have some awesome music. Fly Like a Butterfly is still my favorite. And I know what many of you are thinking, yes, the game does have 3 laps, but SEGA has you covered. Before you go into a race, and if you select triangle, you'll come across this. This is a setting screen you can use to change your selection of racing. So you can change the difficulty, don't X, Y, my difficulty was on expert. What did you think I was doing? You can also change your weapons and power-ups to all, from basic and off. Lap count, you can go from 1 lap all the way to 9. And you can leave the hazards on and off if you want to. Also guys, friendly tip. If you select 9 laps in Shibuya Downtown, you can give your other opponents a DNF. DNF stands for did not finish, by the way. One of the many reasons why I like Shibuya Downtown. Now, let's rate the game. We're at the end of the review, finally, which means I get to play this game now. So, SEGA All-Stars Racing, I would say it's worth it. If you haven't played this game yet, I'd recommend it to you. I would say this deserves a really nice 8 out of 10. The only thing that could give this game a 9 out of 10 is if it had a story. I don't see this game getting a remaster anytime soon, but I can still find some enjoyment. Now, excuse me, I need to race, so bye-bye. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and all that fancy jazz. Follow me on TikTok, I guess. And until next time, I need a drink.